Hi everyone, it's Brad Filipponi from BoxBrownie.com. Today we're going to shoot a house from start to finish worth $625,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. Let's get started. So first things first, we're at the front of the property. As you can see, I'm noticing this window's open right here in front of me. So I'm going to take my shoes off, as I always do when visiting property, leaving them here at the front. I'm going to grab the door for the cameraman. Here it is here. I'm going to keep that here. So before I do anything, I'm obviously going to turn some lights on. I'm going to leave my camera in this room. I've got a TV remote here. I'm always a big fan of hiding those behind a TV itself. I'm going to close these blinds. Reason is I just love straight lines in real estate photos. There's nothing else beats it. So that's great. Our bed here is looking nice and even, which is perfect. Nice and straight. Pillow placement's looking good. Happy with that. We're going to walk down this hallway here. So as I'm doing this walk around, I know here that we're actually not going to shoot this bedroom. The agent didn't want it. So I'm going to just flick on these lights in here in the bathroom. I'm going to turn the fan off because it's not needed. All our tapware is very centered and straight, which is great. I'm lifting up this bath mat here because it always creates space. You know, you really want your bathrooms to look as big as possible. Cameraman, you're going to get your camera in the reflection, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to close the bedroom door behind me because you can actually see a lot of shadow and reflection here from actually the bedroom behind us on the tiles. So if you shut this door, actually removes it from the image. So very hard to see. We might even do a shot with and a shot without to compare later on, but I'm going to keep that shut. That's my reasoning. Also, I'm going to open up this sliding window here, which really opens up to next door. I'm going to bring this blind down to the top of the fence. It's pretty much there now. So all we're doing is looking at that beautiful palms outside and creating space as well, even further in this bathroom. So we're going to go back outside here. I'm going to walk back down the hallway and turn lights on as I'm going. And look, this is the main area of the home. I'm going to turn this bedroom light on, do the blind trick in here. Another thing I'm going to do is actually see this window, how obviously you can see the fly screen here, and we've got glass over here, and we have these two lines. It's always best to close blinds like so. That way you've got one even line instead of multiple ones. And I think this is the way to get to this blind. We'll bring it down to just like so, top of the fence. That way we don't see any of the neighbors, just looking outside, which is always great. We do have a fan on in this room, so I'm going to turn all the fans off. That way when they're not moving, you can actually see what type of fan they are. Moving over here to our dining table, just gonna, create a better space between these chairs here, making sure they're nice and even all around. That's looking great. Once again, we have blinds here and neighbors, so I'm going to bring this down to roughly, I'm going to say the bottom, just so I've got it as a measurement. I'm going to roughly do it bottom of this little plaque here on the wall. I'm going to open up these if they do open. Yes, they do. Once again, opening doors create space, which is always a good thing. We have a laundry here. We don't really ever shoot laundries unless you're instructed to, especially if they're leading straight off the kitchen like this. So I'm going to shut that door. Mr. Cameraman, please come around here. There's a few things in the kitchen I want to show you. A is these things, like tea towels and oven mitts on the ovens. Let's take them off because that's a beautiful oven. We'll see if we can give it a quick little wipe down while we're here. It's always good to show off ovens and anything like that because that's what's included in the sale. It's very important just to sort of show what is included, and it looks a lot nicer. Look, that's not perfect, but we're getting there. Time's ticking, time's ticking. As you can see, it's all the little things in real estate photos that really make the world of a difference. A good photographer will have a good eye for detail, and it's all the little 1% that matter. I'm actually going to be putting on this range hood, which is already on, which is great. I'm gonna just adjust the kettle so it's more hiding the electrical cords. And this is one thing I wanted to show you here. See how this drawer is not slightly pushed in? Let's hope it does push in. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But look, that's another thing to look out for. That's a bit better. You know, you don't want any of your cupboards half open or anything like that. So always make sure they are pushed in as far as possible. And look, that's looking pretty good. Our tapware here is centered, which is great. A good spot to sort of hide these is probably just going to be under the kitchen sink here. So I'm just going to just hide them here for now. Always a good idea to remember where you put things. Look, we're looking good. Our fans are off, our door's open. I'm going to adjust this other blind over here, turn some more lights on. We have a couple more TV remotes here, so I'm just going to place them behind the TV, out of shot, out of view. Let's bring this blind down, roughly like so. Cool, our pillow's looking pretty good. Even all our lounge is looking very even, happy with that. Looking good. Those bins over there are actually fixed on there, so look, we will leave them there for what they are. Notice the front door's open. I really like that. If you do have that shut off, it just doesn't create less space, so it's always good to have your front door open when shooting, you know, living areas like this, kitchen areas, really create space. I'm just sort of scanning as I'm looking around. Everything's looking good. So we're going to move down here, which is the master bedroom. Look, we're going to turn that light on. I'm going to find the fan switch, which is over here. We have bedside tables, but there's no globes in there. So if one doesn't work, I won't put the other one on either to keep it even. I'm just going to move this little item that's next to the bed just down here. And same here with this little makeup bag. That can just go down here in the corner. That fan will stop itself. Here we have a little bit of clothing that's just hanging through, I suppose, the wardrobe. I'm just going to just push that in slightly, just so it can't be seen, just in case it's in the shot. Once again, I'm going to open up this door. Because we have our neighbours over there, look, I'm just going to actually open this up higher to create a bit of space here. We're looking good. Now straight to the bathroom, there's a few things I can see. Straight away, we're going to turn lights on, turn the fan off, going to lift up our items on the floor, which is some scales and also a bath mat. And you're going to look in here, you're actually going to see a loofah and some shampoo and conditioner bottles, etc. What I'm going to do, a really great place to hide these is just in the corner of the shot, because I know once this is framed up, you won't even see them. Same with a loofah. Just going to grab it by the handle, put that there. That's looking really good. Let's open up this and have a look outside. Yes, I can't see any neighbours. All I can see is beautiful greenery. And you know what? Toilet rolls. Well, how I roll is get the rolls out of the room. What I might even do, where's going to be a good hidey spot for that? We're going to chuck this here. So as we shoot the bathroom first, we'll place this straight back and then we'll get straight into this master bedroom here. So I'm going to keep moving around the house and just prepare it. Look, as we're doing this, this is one of the most important jobs of a photo shoot, is literally doing this initial walkthrough, because you watch, once this is done, all I can then worry about is just my shots ahead. I've already spoken to the agent, I've already spoken to the owner. I know that they're happy for me to work my magic and pick the favorite angles. The house is prepared. They've definitely followed our pre-photography checklist, which is great. So it really means we have better time spent just getting the right shots. Fans off, lights are on. Actually, the lights are outside. Lights are just here. They're great, looking good. Cool, let's, I might just walk on the paved areas out here and just have a bit of a look outside. Got some rubbish bins down here in the corner, but they're actually in quite a good spot. They should be hidden quite well. I'm just gonna walk over here into the pool area. I'm seeing a couple of, pool cleaning products over here. I'm probably just gonna chuck them more in the corner. Obviously I can't throw them over here near the doggy, but but I might just try and put them away in the corner and really try and shoot around all these objects. So important to prepare a house before shooting. It really just lets you focus on just getting your shots, as we just sort of spoke about earlier. And it doesn't take long. It is really quick. I think I'm going to lift these mats up. Cool. These are a little bit, you know, I can see why the owners place these down. These are a little bit ripped. Because we use a wide angle lens, I'm not really going to focus on that. And I think lifting these covers off will actually make them look a lot better. We're almost there. Try not to, another thing too, if I suppose I'm always really careful around pools, not dripping any water onto the tiles. Because obviously it takes time to dry. We can edit it out later on. But of course, you always just want to try and just be mindful of what you're doing. That's good there. Pretty happy with that. I think generally, you know, one of your hero shots is always going to be back of the house with the pool area, kind of getting 2 shots in one there, which is really funky. Really happy with this, gang. We might walk back inside, grab my camera, and then really just start rolling, I think. That's another thing here too. I'm just going to push these chairs in so they're a bit more even, which is good. They're all looking pretty good. I might just hide this around the corner for now. Just down here's great. Awesome. Lights are on. Everything looks good. I'm just going to shut this gate really quickly. And then ready to start shooting. I think there's going to be a really great angle shooting through there. And also another great shot's always, you know, kitchen island bench overlooking, you know, everything down that area. All right, great. So that fan's still on. Let's turn that off really quickly. Great. Our blinds are looking nice and even there, which is good. I might just going to adjust that blind just so they're nice and even. There's my OCD kicking in. Never a bad thing if you're a real estate photographer. I'll just stop that fan with my hand. Just keep the show rolling on. Place that one there. So look, how I'm shooting this bedroom, you're gonna see there's actually a walk-in robe there. So, like a wardrobe. It's not more of a walk-in, it's just more of a robe. So it's never a good idea to get this in your shot. So I'm actually gonna shoot beyond it and not actually get, you know, any of that wall in our image. So I'm on a crop sensor camera. So I'm shooting everything at 12mm today, as I always do. I'm framing up my shot just so like everything is not, you know, very even. I'm not shooting too high. I'm not shooting too low. I'm just finding that happy medium. Turning my flash on. My flash on its lowest setting possible. And then I'm just going to bracket my shots. My camera does it automatically, so I'm a bit of a cheater. But look, a lot of other cameras can do certain methods like this, whether you manually bracket each shot or you have an automatic HDR function like I do. That's great. Just going to take another slight variation. What I will do too is also shoot this same shot with that robe, you know, in the image. That way you can really see what I'm talking about here. They're just a massive obstruction. If you do include that in your shot, it's just never going to look as nice. So that's looking good. We'll do one from the doorway just as an experiment. Cool. As that's shooting, you know, another great shot's probably going to be from this hallway here. So I might even get the cameraman to walk outside for me. I'm just going to adjust this like so, and I'm literally going to stand at the doorway and just get a beautiful shot leading down that way. That shot's done. So always a great shot of the prop, you know, great shot of the hallway is always from the front door. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to roughly, I'm gonna move this door so cameraman can see, I'm roughly gonna shoot about this much door to, you know, at least half to a third of the door. Gonna get the door handle in it, and that's gonna become my frame for the shot. I'm not gonna use this side of the door frame though. Never looks good. Just the door itself, and it will really make this image just look great. It's a great door. You know, the new owner can see what kind of front door we have, what's included. It's very sought after. Okay, 12 mil. Let's go here. Great, let that camera do all the hard work. You can see the doggy straight at the back in the pool area. He wishes he can come inside and watch, I'm sure. Get some few photo tips. Okay, that is done. So I'll generally work my way through a house. That way you really can remember what you've shot. All I'm going to do now is just shoot this bathroom quite quickly. When you're shooting bathrooms, turn your flash off. It's not needed. We can still do everything else we need that way. So looking at this again, I'm actually going to remove these towels just sitting here. I think it's a bit much because we have a couple of towels here hanging up, which look great. Less is always more in shots. Less items, usually the bigger the house will look. Just adjusting my towels, because that's what I like to do. Make sure everything's even. We're looking good. Just gonna bring this up roughly around chin level. So I'm gonna shoot one like so, and then I'm gonna open that door up as we spoke about and show you what that reflection actually looks like. So not a huge thing, but if you are a professional, you will be obviously aware of it. So it is always good to use your light in the best way possible. Let's hop out of the way. So 5 brackets is always good. You can give us up to 6 or 7 if you're unsure how to bracket properly. We do have great blogs on it. Yeah, you can see that reflection there quite well. Cool, so I'm gonna leave all these items here. So I'm gonna put them back at the end of the shoot because I know that where they're sitting, it actually won't be in my way. This shot here will be a great image. Probably a good thing to point out. So, this door seems like it doesn't actually shut properly, as you can see. So, and it actually has a bit of wear and tear here. So generally I'd have this door shut. In this circumstance, because it doesn't shut properly and we have this mark on the paint, I'm actually gonna open it up. It's actually, look, it's a very clean laundry. So I'm gonna turn the lights on. I'm actually gonna possibly, I'm just gonna move these clothes hangers just over here so they're out of shot. Just making that image look as clean as possible. That should sit there quite well. And then I'm gonna go back, at the start of the kitchen and get a great shot sort of, just shooting through. Front door has shut. So a bit further back for me, Mr. Cameraman. So I'm gonna shoot a little bit higher here. The idea is getting the kitchen sink and just a nice, great shoot through of this whole room. I dare say this will be one of our hero or main shots of the home. It's a great tip. Oh, I'm going to turn that flash on again. Give me a moment. Okay. I see everything. I see everything. Come over here. Come over here. So you may not be able to see. You might have to zoom in, but I'm just going to actually, on the fence over there, you'll see a broom and a rake. I'm just going to go grab them out of the shot. And while we're at it, this pool hose as well. So I'll place this just down here for now, so I know I won't see that from inside. All this is looking great. Just gonna brush my feet. Okay, okay. That's much better. So yeah, I'll probably do a shot from here, looking straight through. And we'll try that again. As you can see, I'm always looking for things that are out of place. Any good real estate photographer will be doing that consistently. A lot easier to move it now than later on. Of course, Box Brownie can remove anything you like out of any image. Great. So that's taking its brackets. What I want to say is I know this is going to be quite a hero or a main shot. So I'm actually going to take two variations of this image, only slightly. It can be, you know, height, or it can be slightly different angle. That way I can just pick that proper hero shot on the computer right at the end of the shoot. Great. So now I'm thinking about my next shot. Just going to open this door really quickly because the wind did get a hold of it. Cool. Looking good, looking good. All right, this is the shot itself. Now I might do the similar sort of shot here, just incorporating the dining table without the kitchen bench, just for a bit of variation. Let that do its thing. I believe I'll do this bedroom next. We do have a mat here in the bedroom. Look, it's really personal preference if it stays or goes. Here, the room looks big enough, so I'm actually going to leave it in here. You know, here we have this shot again. So, as you can see, we have this bulkhead here. So, you know, I do train people to shoot bedrooms with a door. However, in this circumstance, I'd rather if you actually shot it without the robe. So once again, I'll do two variations just because we can. That mat will be great. You know what? I'm actually going to lift it up. You got to do what you say, right? Yeah. So I'm going to do one from the doorway, which is probably usually the preferred way, but in this circumstance, it's not. Let that do its thing. So our blinds at a good height. I can't see the neighbours at all. The blinds are actually quite even, you know, they're very evenly spaced. Cool, that's not what to do. Now we'll do one from here. Terrific. Looking good. So now I'm just thinking about my next shot. So now I'm sort of looking in that laundry now, and I can see ironing boards and an iron and a broom. So I'm thinking I'm definitely going to move that later on. Great, that shot is done. While I'm here, I'm just going to put this mat back really quickly. Nice. So I'm just going to keep following my, I suppose, my route of the house. We're now back down to the master bedroom. So we have a chest of drawers here. Looks like the top drawer isn't quite closed. Let's see if that goes in. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Put those in. Because this is here, I'm actually going to shoot a bit higher, just because this will obstruct the shot, which is okay. Before I do that, I'm going to do our bathroom shot actually, just because I have these items here on the ground. Look, speaking of, you can see some reflection there, quite good. This is due to the window behind us being open. So once again, at the moment, sorry, a couple of things at a time. I'm just straightening the taps because I just saw it and it does bug me. Not essential, but it's something I like to do. I'm actually going to shut this window and actually shut the blind. Reasoning is it's going to stop that bathroom reflection on the tiles once again. So that is all gone now. So I'm going to shoot that, and I will shoot once again with it open, just to compare for the viewers. I can see a little bit of a bin in the corner, so I'll grab that out of my shot too. I'll place that just down here. Obviously, anything you move can be by your feet because nobody's going to see it but you. That's looking great. Turn my flash off in the bathroom. Find my focus. Get out of the way of the reflection just in case you're in it. One more. Going to leave my camera where it is just for this experiment to show the viewers the difference it does make. We'll shoot another quick one with the blinds open to show that harsh reflection. Then we can put these items back and then we can shoot the master bedroom. While that's doing that, I'm going to just adjust some pillows. It's all about being efficient on site. You don't want to rush, but you don't want to be here forever either, because any good real estate photographer will have jobs backed up just to get to. So it's all about time management. Looking really good. Happy with that. All right, our bathroom's taken. I'm just going to put my camera out here for a moment. Come back in and just grab all these items I've just shifted really quickly. So as you can see, homeowners can spend a long time, preparing a house for you, but a lot of the time there will be still small items that you can really make a difference if you do take the time to shift them, and it's going to make you the better photographer. And a lot more sought after as well by your clients. These cords down here, there's a good chance I'll see them, so I'm just going to tuck them around, make sure they're really tucked away. They're looking good. The cameraman's going to come out. I'm going to shoot from the doorway, turn my flash back on, get my camera set up ready. I'm going to shoot a little bit higher because of this cupboard here, remember? I've got no globes in our bedside table, so I know that that's okay. Our chairs outside are nice and straight. Just about good to go. It's nice to see the sun's poking its head out a little bit. It's quite an overcast day here, which makes no difference. But it's always nice to have a bit of sun in your shots. Where you can. Looking good. Okay. I've got the door open, which shows that inside-outside flow. I think we're ready for outside. Let's go. I'm thinking, not a bad little shot here. Might try a shot here. We've sort of got a bit of an opening with the door next to, or the room next to us. Might see if I can get a bit of a funky shot from here. Yeah, I think that's not a bad little patio undercover area shot. Here I'm getting the patio, I'm getting the room next door, and I'm also getting the pool and backyard. So roughly 4 angles in one. So it's always great to be able to show a few spaces off in the one shot if you can. Because when viewers are flicking through photos, they want to see as much detail of the house they can in the most limited amount of shots possible. I'll take one more. I think my hand got in the way. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll keep the show going. All right, into the pool area. I know just from experience that it's never going to be the best shot from that corner. I think Mr. Video Man, if you want to walk around that way onto the grass, would be great. I'm going to stand just here where this pool cover is. If the owner was here, we could remove the pool cover, place it down the back. But sometimes it is good to show it in the shot as well, because it'd probably be an inclusion, which is less money that the new owner has to fork out. This shot from here is looking really great. To make it even greater, I'm just going to go fluff this cushion over here really quickly again, just to make it even with the other side. Cool. All right. Might grab this out of the pool. Hello, puppy. So with this shot here, it's always good to shoot a house. If I shoot it more this way, I can't see the dimensions down, so I'm actually going to shoot more this way and actually show the depth of the home. It's quite a long house, this one. And shooting from here and showing the sides, actually going to show more space in the shot. Looking good. Flash off in this shot, I don't need it on. Terrific. And then I'm going to do the exact same shot from the other side. Not bad, but I might be eating my words here. I think what I might do is go get my shoes really quickly, shoot from here, because I actually want to include a bit of this tree foliage in the shot. If I walk on there, I'll get muddy socks, which is never nice. In the meantime, I'm just going to get another shot over here from this corner, much the same. So while you're doing that, Mr. Cameraman, I'm just going to move these items back. I do believe I'm finished with them now, so I can place them back where I found them. I've done all my shots looking out this window. Just place those down there for now. Nice. So I'm getting that side access to the home, getting the pool and getting the back of the house, all in the one shot. Looks great, we can move forward. So we'll come out and get that shot probably later on. I might finish the rest of the house, then go get my shoes and just finish off with that last hero shot. It's quite funky here. So while that's taking a shot, just looking for, I might just get a little quick sort of feature shot here just because I can. And we're almost there, to be honest. We'll go for one last walk through all the property once all the shots are done, just to check we haven't missed anything. And that's really as easy as it is to shoot a home. Bracketing's your best friend in real estate photography. You know, really capturing that exterior window detail, you know, getting that high dynamic range, just really seeing it as the eye does. That looks great. We're gonna go back into the main living area, get a couple of angles of that, grab our shoes, get the rear shot, and then we're all done. Sort of go here. I'm trying to include as much of this house as I can in without making it look too big. So I've just seen something. So I might quickly just shift these. Get back here. So then I'm going to shoot through. So all this sort of stuff I will see in our shot. So if I sort of hide it just here in the corner, you won't see it at all. So you're just hiding ironing boards, iron, just really cleaning up every shot just so it looks easy on the eye. That's great. Okay. So I'm just going to get a shot from this doorway once again. Just doing a last little check around. Everything looks good. We'll try that shot again. I can just see the power cord. It'll be one moment. All right. Third time lucky. It's cool painting. Lovely. So as I was saying earlier, you just got to keep looking around the whole home and just see if there's anything out of place. Obviously, depending your angle, there's always going to be different angles where something might stick out to you. So always be looking. Very, very good tip there. That shot's done. I'm going to get a shot just from here. So what I'm actually going to do is use these nice flowers on the bench just to hide the bins from in the kitchen, which would be great. And I'm actually going to shoot the kitchen always with this hallway in the shot because it just creates space. I'm going to shoot it with and actually shoot it without just to show the viewers the difference it makes. And also having that door open and shut will make a big difference. So on this example, I'm going to take another shot with this door shut just to show the difference. And then I'm going to shoot the kitchen with and without the hallway just to show the difference it does make, including the hallway in your shots. Great. Just bear with me, I'm just going to open this door again. Grab my shoes for later. Down here. So cool, that's shot. So now I'm going to shoot So I'm going to shoot the hallway with the kitchen, which is always preferred, and always include both hallway walls in your shot. If you only include one, it actually won't look as big. So I'm actually going to show that off as well. So here, I'm showing only one hallway wall. And then my next shot, I won't even include a hallway in at all. So you've got 3 different versions of this kitchen from very similar angles with 3 different results. I know which one I like best, but of course everyone's slightly different. And one thing you never want to do is actually, remove. I'm a big fan of shooting, try and get my hand out of the shot. Big fan of shooting kitchens with the whole bench in the shot. I don't really like crop down versions because it can just make it look much smaller. I'll do that once again just from here just to show the difference it makes. Look, I'm getting really happy. I think we're getting almost finishing up with this shoot. I might get one more from that corner shooting back as I haven't shot that. I might even get another shot from this, from the laundry shooting back through as well. And then I think once we get that rear shot, we've really finished this shoot. Great tip is to always, shoot more images while you're on site, because it's always better to, just to choose your favorites when you're back home on the computer. I'm going to do a nice sort of up the guts kitchen shot for our agent. Might just hide these power cords here. Might turn the flash off here. So I'm gonna get one more shot from here, one more shot from the corner, one more shot at the back, and then we're all done, gang. Looking good. Cameraman might go in the laundry for me. Get a little bit of a nicer, higher shot here. So preparation is so important. You know, we're photographers, we're not cleaners, we're not removalists. That's why following our pre-photography checklist is just so important, not only for photography, but for also, you know, agent sale inspections as well. Like, houses need to be ready and on point every day, because you could have a buyer that might want to come and view it. Cameraman might go at the doorway. I'll just get a quick shot from here, and then we'll finish up at the backyard. Might go a bit higher so I can see our dining table area. You know, our same rules really apply for any house. There's just certain things you need to look for in every house to make them pop. Still looking around to make sure nothing's out of place. I'm really happy. Turn my flash off because I don't need it. Let's go get that final shot outside. I'll go this way. Handy tip for any photographer. It's always good to have slip-on shoes because you are in and out of homes very frequently. Okay. Watch out for the landmines. So just to finish off, I'm always a big fan of being able to use things in the foreground if possible. Creates a bit of colour, creates a bit of interest. The shot I took earlier was nice. I just know that with a bit of green, this can look even better. Well, look, there you have it, gang. That's how you shoot a house for real estate photography. We've done it fairly quick. The house was very prepared and ready for us. If you'd like to see this again, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you've got a link you'd like us to review, please send it through and we can give you any photo tips we can on your listing. All right, so fake ending, guys. I forgot to shoot the front. Closing those blinds put me off. So look, let's get this and finish off properly. So it's always good to be able to see a bit of the front door in the shot if you can. See, as you can see too, the sun is actually out at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually shading the sun with my hand. Not covering any of the house, not covering any of that foliage. And what that does is it stops all of our sun reflections in our shot. Great trick. Saved me so much time revisiting a property. Being the front of the house, very important shot. I'm actually getting numerous angles once again. It's always easier to pick out your favorite on the large computer screen afterwards. Great. Might just get one more angle, just for good measure. Always easier to take more angles on site than visit a property again. I'm just gonna go into the neighbours over here and just see if I can get a shot through this foliage in any sort of way. Nah, not much there grabbing me. I might just try a bit of a front-on shot if that doesn't work. I believe that will be the ending. Let's try a bit of a front-on shot as well. All right, well there you have it. That's the real ending. That's how you shoot a property here in Australia or anywhere in the world, in that matter of fact. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna do a lot more of these, so hit that subscribe button to get notified when we're doing the next one. Thanks for watching.